A Winnipeg scientist described by friends and colleagues as kind and brilliant is one of the victims of the crash in Tehran. Forough Khadem was a graduate of the University of Winnipeg and worked for a nonprofit research organization in the city. Jude Uzona is an associate professor of immunology at the University of Winnipeg. He was a friend of Forough and her former PhD supervisor. He joins us now. Thank you so much for being here today. Tell us about the kind of person Forough was.
Forough was an amazing individual. Forough was somebody that when you walk into a room and she was there, you would never go out without trying to understand who was that lady. Forough was somebody who cared for humanity, somebody who would put herself just behind all other people, just to make sure that you are comfortable.
Jude, you spoke with Forough just this week. How did that conversation go?
I had spoken to Forough on the New Year Day. She called to wish me a Happy New Year. And on Monday, because of all what is going on in Iran with the U.S., I had texted her to make sure that she's doing well. She responded. She told me she was coming back on Tuesday night, but she told me she was a little bit worried. And then on Tuesday around 2 p.m. In Winnipeg time, I got a text from Forough that told me, she said, "Boss, I'm leaving now. I'm happy to be back to Canada." And I told her, "See you soon." And that was it. I never got to see Forough again.
Jude, I've got to ask, where are you in terms of, have you accepted that she's passed? I've got to imagine that in a tragedy, when someone passes so quickly, so tragically, it can be hard to wrap our heads and our hearts around the fact that that person that means so much to us is gone.
It's still very difficult. When I got the call yesterday morning, I never believed it until I spoke with one of her very close friends who lives in the same apartment with her. And then I went on and Googled and found the flight manifest, and I found her name. And still this morning when I woke up, I still went back to check that. So it's still really very sorry to me. Still really difficult for me to comprehend and to really believe that I can't see Forough anymore.
And how will you remember Forough?
I will remember Forough as a lady who was very strong, somebody that was very affable, very collegial. Forough, I used to talk to her that she had an infectious optimism. I called her an energizer because if you want anything to be done in the Department of Immunology at the University of Manitoba, if you want anything to be done for students, for the staff, Forough is somebody you go to. Forough is somebody that, even when she's hurting, she will be laughing, she will be smiling, and because she wants to make other people comfortable. So Forough is really an outstanding scientist. Faroukh's discoveries were so seminal, so novel, that the journals that she published were top-notch. And Faroukh's work was featured in the cover of a journal because of the seminal discovery. Forough had won a national competition among all graduate students, and that she was given an opportunity 2 years ago to go to Lindau in Germany to spend 1.5 weeks with Nobel laureates in their meeting, biannual meeting in Lindau. So it's just an amazing individual, full of talent. It's really a great loss to humanity.
Jude, she sounded like an incredible colleague and scientist and a wonderful person. And on behalf of our entire team, I want to tell you how sorry we are for your loss. But I also want to thank you for letting us and our viewers get to know her just a little bit this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's really good for people to know about Forough. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.